Now, you supplied certain goods to an Indian customer, and in the process, you had to provide certain services. In this example, I've taken installation, maybe some other services that you provided to your Indian customer. Now, the time when the payment has to be made, you are informed that you have to provide certain documents to the Indian customer before the payment can be released. Now, some questions might come to your mind as to why these documents are required. What are the documents which are required, and how do I go about preparing them? The answer to these questions are quite simple. Hello, my name is Aranjay, and I am going to let you understand about all these things in this short video. Now, when you supply goods to an Indian company or you provide installation services to an Indian company, the Indian government wants to tax that income. If the taxes are to be paid in India, that can be as high as 40%. But under the tax treaties that India has entered into, you can claim an exemption whereby you don't need to pay any taxes or reduce taxes on such income. To verify whether you are genuinely eligible for the benefits of these tax treaty, the Indian wants to check your eligibility. And for that purposes, you are required to provide certain documents. One of the key documents which is required is an online Form 10F, which is required to be filed on the website of the Government of India. And to prepare and file this document, you need to have an Indian Tax Identification Number, or PAN as it is called. To obtain this PAN, you have to go through a process. In addition, you need certain additional documents like a tax residency certificate. You need to provide a declaration that you do not have a permanent establishment. So for understanding and doing all these aspects, you need to undertake a detailed analysis as to whether you have a PE in India or not. If you don't have a PE or you're sure about it, then you can just go about providing these documents to your Indian customer, who can, on the basis of these documents, make the payment. Let's look at what documents are required, whether you can prepare them at your end. Talk about the documents requirement. The first document that is required to be provided is an online Form 10F. Now, what exactly is Form 10F? It is a declaration where you provide your tax details in the country where you are a tax resident and for which you want to claim the treaty benefit. In addition to this form now needs to be filed online, and to file the form online, you need to obtain a tax identification number from the Government of India and create an account with the income tax website in India. You need to give a declaration that you do not have a permanent establishment if you are opting for it under the tax treaty, and provide a copy of your tax residency certificate issued to you by your local government, which helps Indian government to understand and ensure that you are eligible for the tax residence certificate.